What's up guys, Matt back again with another unboxing video, and today we're going to be reviewing the Clearise Super Saiyan Trunks. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. This figure is based on Super Saiyan Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. The figure itself seems based on Dragon Ball Z Chapter 226, when Trunks returns to the future, transforms, and faces another version of Cell. Clearise is a series of prize/crane figures from banpresto/Bandai Spirits of characters with translucent finishes to emulate the cascading ki that comes off of their body. If you're interested in picking this figure up, you can check my influencer links down below to help support me and pick up the figure for yourself. This figure was released on June 13th, 2023 in Japan. Trunks stands at about 7.5 inches tall, weighs 11.8 ounces in box, 6.7 ounces on his own, and the figure comes with his upper body, lower body, and support. Alright, Clearise. So anybody who's been following my channel for at least a couple years or so knows that I have a pretty mixed history with Clearise. I reviewed, I believe, their first 3 releases, which was a blue Goku, a blue Vegeta, and a blue Vegito. So, hey, I'm going to fix my mic a little bit. But yeah, I reviewed those figures. I wasn't all too impressed with them. They certainly weren't my favorite. I also reviewed the Super Vegeta, actually, now that I think about it. Man, those were very disappointing. The effect that they used for the sculpt just looked really cheap. Their likenesses were not good, and they scaled pretty badly. They looked like minifigures almost. But I, of course, wanted to start reviewing these types of figures on my channel. Plus, if you guys don't know, after this review's done, I will be repackaging this figure back in its box. And he will be put into a future giveaway. We do monthly giveaways on this channel. It's $3 a month to get access. You just have to become a YouTube member. You'll also get access to our Discord server permanently. But yeah, each month you renew, you'll be put into the next giveaway. So he will be put into an upcoming giveaway if you are interested in that. But I will say, I was pleasantly surprised taking this out of the box. I know I've had a mixed history with Clearise, but I think they've been doing some very positive changes that I really did not expect. So first and foremost, character choice, I'm going to give that a 5 out of 5. This is a very unique look for Trunks. It's essentially him with his same hairstyle from the beginning of the Android saga, but he's wearing his Saiyan armor, and I just think he looks super cool like this, honestly. His fight with Cell is pretty awesome. And his fight with the androids, the other look that he has, he's not wearing armor, is probably a little bit better, but yeah, it's super, super cool. Trunks deserves a lot more representation. Trunks deserves a lot more respect in general, if I'm being honest, but it's nice to see Clearise acknowledge this moment, this look, this form for Trunks. His likeness is pretty good, man. I honestly can't say anything really bad about it. I'm sure it could use a little bit more detail if I wanted to nitpick a little bit, but he looks really good. His eyes are perfectly painted on. I don't see any blemishes at all, which is pretty abundant when it comes to Clearise from my past history. But honestly, his likeness is a 5 out of 5, man. It looks really good. I'm really happy with it. Really surprised me. He looks exactly like Trunks. He's got those anime lines under his eyes. So yeah, and they painted his mouth on correctly, which is something that I noticed happened a lot with Clearise. So great job there. Sculpt quality, I think it's pretty good. The translucent stuff doesn't look as cheap. His Saiyan armor is not translucent. His gloves are slightly, yeah, his gloves and boots are slightly translucent, I think. It looks like it, yeah. but the most translucent part about him is his hair and his body, and I think it looks pretty good on him. It comes off really good. It might have to do with the size and scale, which we'll talk about, but yeah, it looks pretty good. It doesn't look like they did it for his eyebrows though, which something that I noticed when reviewing the Blood of Saiyans figures is, you know, Blood of Saiyans, they do all the metallic looking hair for their figures, and they even do their eyebrows. Clearise does not seem to do that with their eyebrows, and I think they should, just to kind of go all out. It probably won't be super noticeable on the figure, but hey, if you're doing this whole translucent thing, might as well do the eyebrows too. Doesn't make sense for the eyebrows not to be all glowy if the hair isn't. Yeah, I would probably give the sculpt a 4 out of 5. It's pretty solid. Doesn't feel cheap. It has a good weight to it. And I think it came out really good with some of the details. His hair's done really well. His muscles, all that good stuff. So I'm pretty happy with it. And the support for his foot is pretty good. I really like the way that they made this. Paint and shading. You know, Clearise obviously doesn't have any shading. So there's that. But I will say, you know, the translucent stuff is pretty cool. Isn't my favorite a lot of times. I'm holding it up to the light here so I can see, you know, that I can emulate the whole effect. But I think it looks pretty solid. It's not my favorite type of style for Dragon Ball figures. You know, I prefer the more paint, shading, kind of like a matte, high-quality statue style. But, you know, for the gimmick that Clearise is, pardon me, I think this is pretty good. So I will give paint and shading, let's give it a 4 out of 5. I think they've improved quite a bit on this. So what I think is the biggest improvement overall, though, with Clearise is the size and scale. This figure's almost Master Lee's height. So that's really respectable, man. He's definitely, and I don't know if this is just me not remembering correctly, but he's definitely taller than the Vegito, the Goku, both Vegetas that have come out. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I think they started to scale these up a little bit, which definitely, I'm going to say it, Clearise, at least this Trunks, is worth $30. I would say he's worth $30 because size and scale is a 4 out of 5. He's pretty good. I'm just so surprised. This figure really could have been absolutely terrible, just like Clearise in the past, but if this is what Clearise is doing, and I don't know when they started, I'll be reviewing all of them eventually. There's some archived in my channel if you want to look at the older first releases, but I think they've improved dramatically. So at the end of the day, I'm walking away from this pretty pleased, and I think I'm going to be an advocate of Clearise if this is kind of their practices moving forward. So I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. Guys, thanks again for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, please remember to like the video, comment your thoughts down below, and of course, share this with a friend, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget that we're doing a monthly giveaway. These are our prizes that we're doing this month for the giveaway, so make sure you become a YouTube member today, hop into the Discord server, and take part in our giveaway on this date. But until the next video, guys, I will see you all later.